What are we
Do
doing?
you want me to brief you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to. Come on. So, Ian, how many times have you been at Groundswell?
I came to the first one as a visitor, and we've been an exhibitor at every other one since.
Okay, so it's almost
Right.
like you need a fantastic stand.
We try.
Go on, let's see your stand. Okay, so we want to find out all about your business. Tell us, go on, give us the elevator pitch.
Oakbank Game Conservation, been around almost 20 years. We supply environmental seeds and products for things like countryside stewardship, soil health, and we also have a team of 5 woodland consultants who are doing woodland management plans, felling licenses, and also doing a lot more woodland creation now under the various schemes.
Okay.
Trying to come to terms with the new SFI rules and how that's going to fit in with everything else we do, and yeah, there's quite a lot coming down the tracks at landowners at the moment, just trying to make some sense of it.
And do you think in some respects the markets come towards you in the respect of regen? Because you're already there. You're already there, so you're already an exception. So has the market run towards you on that basis?
Very much so. I would have to credit the Groundswell show with changing my personal focus within the business to more regenerative and soil health. Okay. My background's in seeds and plant breeding, so we're using a lot of the seeds that we previously used for wildlife crops and flowers and so on, but we're using them, repurposing them for soil health. So things like oil radish we were using in wild bird seed mixtures, we're now using to collect nitrogen in the soil. Things like vetches and things we were using in pollen and nectar, and again we're now using them to improve biology. Yeah. So it's all similar things that we knew about how to make mixtures. We knew where to get the things from. We just use them in a different way.
So Ian, it's a bit. So it's evolution. I always get this wrong way around. It's evolution, not revolution.
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so. And it's interesting. Before, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, you wouldn't have a conversation about woodland in the same conversation as you would about the farmlands. Yeah. But now the whole environment has kind of come together. Yeah. So we wanted those skills and we invested in some woodland expertise, and now that's really a fundamental part of a lot of conversations about environment, carbon, and everything associated with all that world. But it's coming at farmers very, very quickly.
Okay. And what's this going to look like? That horrible question, but it's a very valid one. What's this going to look like 5 years, 10 years out, and especially for your business?
Yeah, I think one of the things we've got to be careful of is that dogma and cynicism don't get in the way of progress. Yeah. There's a fair bit of people who are trying to protect their existing arrangements and maybe the status quo. I understand why people are a little bit cynical about what might get called snake oil salesmen, and things sometimes sound too good to be true, and that's certainly a possibility. But I think there are some really big opportunities coming for landowners and farmers. Carbon is a very real opportunity. You just have to be careful how you manage it. Yeah. But don't dismiss it. I think it's going to be important. The other one that isn't really being talked about by farmers, but it is by all of our customers, so the big brands are talking about a thing called science-based target initiatives, or SBTI. That's going to impact on farmers because those buyers of your product, it's not the lorry that leaves the farm with your grain, it's where that's going to and what's being done with it. Yeah. And they have made lots of commitments based on science-based targets which are going to affect you. Yeah. So I would get to understand some of those and how it might work for you. So record keep is going to be very important, and a lot of people are rather dismissive of things like red tractor and so on, but those kind of things are going to be important just to have a market. I'm not necessarily saying you'll get extra money, but just to have a market at all, you'll probably need to comply with things.
Yeah, brilliant. I think we just had a masterclass there that most people would actually pay for. So come on, how can we find out more about your business, about Oakbank, please?
Well, our website's oakbankgc.co.uk. We're fairly active on social media and on Twitter and LinkedIn and so on. Please find us on the web, give us a ring, and say we're very happy to have a conversation, see where you are on your particular journey through this stuff. There isn't necessarily one destination for everybody. People will find certain things more comfortable than others. But there's a lot of finance going into such subjects as soil health and water quality, and we're very happy to give you a fairly impartial view on it.
Ian, well done. You're fantastic. Business to watch. Thank you.